I could not believe how well we did with this deck on stream. A huge win streak in the master rank with Togekiss Sylveon EX. The idea behind this deck, obviously, as quickly as you can, get Togekiss online so it can start swinging for a ton of damage. Given that this deck has 2 Cynthias inside of it and Sylveon lets you draw just about everything you need, you are able to make some really impressive plays and do some insane damage on your opponents that they would not expect. Also, you get to play around with Sabrina and Cyrus. You can use these pretty aggressively because Togekiss powers up to deal up to 170 damage with Cynthia. You can actually take early aggressive KOs and then save the huge Cynthia damage for a little later. Also, I should mention, 1 copy of Giant Cape is in this deck. This lets you play around things like Stoke Charizard, so it's massively important that you save this for your Togekiss in those situations so you can get 2 attacks on something like Char. You need it to take it down. Starting with the Togepi. This is the more optimal setup usually, right? If I can get it going, this is where you'd want it. Eevee in the active. We get 2 Pokeballs and a Professor's. Yeah, I agree. It is tough. Like, you don't want the sets released too quickly, but at the same time, the meta becomes, like, very figured out very quickly. So it's, if you don't, like, I don't know. You just... like, the game becomes not solved exactly. Solved isn't like the right way to look at it, but the game does go really fast. So you figure out good decks pretty quick, and then, you know. They need to extend the deck size to 30. I don't think that would make the game... I don't know. I don't know if that would help too much, honestly. If we don't hit rare candy here, that Togepi is gone. Okay. Do I Sabrina here? If they don't evolve, I get a KO. So I guess I don't Sabrina here. All right. They draw. They get their Froakie. They have a lot of cards. And a Cape. Is that relevant? 60. 120. Oh, okay. Other Eevee. What's your opinion on 4 Eevee with Sylveon Espeon? It's a pretty fun deck. It's not one of the most meta decks, but it has some fun options to it for sure. Yeah, I like 20 cards for decks. I don't think they need to change the game, but what I think they need to do, and what they've kind of successfully done with every set, is add something new in that changes the dynamic of the game, right? Red card. Don't love that. Got rid of my Cynthia. Never mind. They'll get it with the Greninja, right? So they won't get me now, but they'll get me with Ninja. If I Sabrina, who do they give me? Not Greninja, which is who I'd want, right? They Cyrus the Sylveon. Okay. They can make this play multiple times, obviously. Now, my Overdrive Smash no longer has the ability, so I have to Cynthia here. Kind of a fun little thing that they get to do, right? If they do it again, which they can, it's going to ruin my Overdrive Smash into Giratina. So they put Giratina active, never mind. Greninja can get one, then the other, so they can get one this turn, one next turn. They get their other Froakie. If they have two Greninjas, they can already kind of set this up. But they need to move this out of the active spot. Now that they've Professors, they're kind of cooked, huh? Because they have to move Togekiss. This Overdrive Smash does 120 right now, even without Cynthia. That Professors was just the end of the game. Okay, they have this. It's an option. They don't know that we have this, but we do. We have a lot of ways around this. We also had Sabrina. But we had that. Yeah, Cramorant's another really good one. If you have like me and Cram, that's a really good one. It's also because of Unite, I would say, you know. Greedent, for sure. Yeah, Greedent's a fun one, too. I love Talon, also. Poiple. We get 2 Togepi's. Weird, Johnny. Yeah, that does happen for some people. I don't know why. The Barb. This one's probably going down. Okay. We've got a rare candy, which is something. I guess I put the energy here and just pray. Mars. Not the end of the world. Rare candy, Sylveon, Professors. They gave me a better hand. I still could be going down, but they gave me a better hand. It's likely I get to take this out, but not for sure. Sabrina, Cyrus gives me Eevee, Togekiss. Okay, I was about to say, man, we're not getting very lucky with some of our draws here. Finally, we get it. There goes one. Poiple's down. We are poisoned, but we can take Celesteela in one, which is kind of cool. You know? Oh, nice to hear it, Brian. I'm glad they've helped, buddy. Nihilego. Ooh, the extra poison damage. If they Lusamine right now, they could get me. They're going for it. 50-50. They hit, and down goes Togekiss. I think I have to put in Eevee here, right? I think that's the call. Put in Eevee. I could put in Sylveon, but I think we put in Eevee here. And draw for our other Togekiss. Oh, we did get Togekiss. I still need to draw for the candy, though. I have 7 cards left in my deck. I think the call is draw and just pray for candy, you know? Lily. Not what we're looking for. Togekiss really does get hurt by cards that disrupt and move you around, you know? I don't really have a choice here. If they happen to hit, they miss, luckily. Finally. They finally brick. Our Pokeball does nothing. I think the play is draw again. I need a rare candy. Sylveon. This makes it tricky due to Cyrus situations, but if they... yeah, I'm guessing they're going to move in to Nihilego and get the KO, right? That's a full KO? 30 plus 30, yeah. Okay. Well, wish me luck. I have 4 cards left. One of them can keep us alive. Finally. I think we Cynthia this first one. Just get it out of here. Cynthia the first one. Now, we're kind of good on this Celesteela. It's called Celesteela, but it's not metal, which is positive, right? GG. Okay. Ooh, this is a scary one. We finally got there, though. It was a little scary. Hey, this is the midway point of the video where I want to know from you, what's your most unexpected win streak deck of the season? Let me know in the comments. We're back, we're back, we're back. We're back into a water deck. Probably Greninja, because you see no other water decks currently. Pop Leo. I spoke too soon. Went from Ultra 4 to Master Ball last night with Togekiss. Hey, nice. They got Pyukumuku. Leftovers in the active spot. This is a fun deck that we're running into. Neither of us play in the meta, which is cool, honestly. It's cool to see something different, right? Eevee. Professors. Grabs us the candy. Yeah. They're going to need to evolve or retreat. If they retreat, we have Sabrina as an option. But with 2 Pyukumukus, we no longer have Sabrina as an option. So they might rare candy and evolve. They do retreat. I think it's the right call. And again, given that we have that second Pyukumuku on the board, it doesn't matter, right? We get 1, but we take good damage here. We take 50 damage because of it. Innards out. Now we have another Sabrina option if they don't end up evolving. But if they do... Ooh, they're going back to the active, which tells me they have it, right? Yeah. So they hit it. How much can we do right now? We can do 170. Right? Leftovers, just not enough. Just not good enough. Take that, Primarina. You got beat by a Togekiss. You mid-EX Pokemon. Eevee in the active. We're going first. Not a perfect start. Do you think if we got Greninja EX, it could help water out? I don't know, because base Greninja is so unbelievably good. Like, I don't know what Greninja EX would even look like, but it could be disgusting, obviously. We'll see. Togekiss. Professors. Grabs us Pokeball and Sylveon. So we got a lot of draw early on, which is really nice. Other Eevee. They had 2 metas in a row with Palkia and Gyarados, but yeah, they need some love next set. Yeah, they've just had a really rough couple of sets, right? Mars. Good Mars. Cape, Togekiss, Candy. We still have our Candy, but we don't have Sylveon anymore, so, you know. I think the play is not drawing. I think the play is not drawing. Well, I don't know. I think the play is not drawing. Because if they happen to Sylveon and attack, like, that's kind of what I need them to do, so... You know. Oh man, I have not seen that Eevee in game. It's pretty. The background's cool. Caping it. Okay. Yeah, they don't hit. I kind of figured they weren't going to hit there. I think it's the call. Now I can cape, maybe? Well, I could still force them to hit here. I kind of don't care if this goes down. Like, I could cape and Sylveon EX and all that, but I'm kind of fine with it going down. So... Can we drop from Masters this season? You can, yeah. They red card me. We still get Sylvie. Cool. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Togekiss. Other Sylveon. A little late, buddy. I'll do this one. This one's prettier. That's a prettier one. We get Lily and Cyrus. Yeah. The Lily's a really strong card for me here. Another EX Eevee. Sabrina wouldn't be fun. That would be a not fun card, because that's probably the game. Ooh, they've got that Sylvie. I love that Sylveon. It's such a cool card. Alright. Fairy Wind. And then we heal with Lily here. Gets me up to 130. Which I don't think they're going to be able to fill their bench, right? Not after this Sylveon goes down. Because this does a ton of damage, actually. But after that Sylveon goes down, I think we're in a good spot. Yeah. They couldn't fill the bench anymore, so it's over. GG. Right? Riolu? Not fun if they can Lucario the bench. We get Togepi. And we get our full, like, all of our Pokemon. It's around 1900, says Diseased Steak on YouTube. I think the play here is draw. Could be bad, but I think the play is draw. We get Cape. No Professors, no Sylveon yet. But 4 cards in our deck unlock a lot of opportunities, right? A Sylveon unlocks some pretty good opportunities. Cynthia's a big-time brick. I could retreat here. I think I'm just going to let it go down. And draw. That's a huge brick. Lily. Another rough one. 9 cards. Again, 2 Sylvies, 2 Professors, 2 rare candies. These are all really strong outs for us. So out of all of our cards, 6 of them are really good. 6 are really strong outs. And I think given how this is going, I'm going to try to play to those odds. And bring in Togepi right now. What we're looking for, obviously, is the rare candy. Sylveon's pretty good. There it is. We'll go ahead and cape the Crusader here. And we will Cynthia. We obviously needed to hit either Sylveon or Rare Candy there. That's the ideal combination. But if we don't, we're kind of cooked. So I think you have to make the only, like, path to victory play, really. I think that's about it. We still have another Togepi that could come online. Made it to Ultra Ball with a sweet Alolan Raichu deck. Oh, nice. I feel like Alolan Raichu is one of those cards that just, unfortunately, did not ever have its day in the sun, you know? It felt like it was going to be good, but you really just never know. They have a Rampardos. We definitely Lily here. I would love to Professors, right? But we have to Lily, because the Rampardos KOs us. Rampardos can only get us for 150, even with Lucario. Desirex, thank you for the 16 months, buddy. Togekiss can be mean. Rampardos could do 130. With Lucario and Red, they could pick up a KO. They have Cranidos. Sabrina. It doesn't matter. Oh, not red, sorry. Togekiss isn't an EX. Sorry. You know what I meant. Yeah. Geo. All right. Not bad, actually. Togekiss is actually doing pretty good for us. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I love you. And I'll see y'all next time. We did it.